Welcome to the Underdogs podcast. Strap yourselves in for 1 hour of unrivaled audio entertainment. Featuring HopCat.
Zack's feet are away today, but Jordan's are out. Woo!
Little Z.
It's my girlfriend Maddie's birthday today, so comment happy birthday, Maddie.
Poppet 1.
Hello, I hate holidays.
And special guest.
That's
Hi,
right. Yeah,
it's me. What's up, guys? I'm TCNick3.
That was so awkward.
That was great.
Wait,
I was
let's
thinking the whole time, like, oh shoot, they're saying something quirky and random. I got to do something quirky and random too.
No. Just give us an intro. We'll give you a redo. That was a bit mean putting you on the spot. So there you.
Yeah.
Hello, TCNick3.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's going well. It's going well. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. You are our third ever guest on the pod. That's pretty epic. In 50 episodes, you're the third person to ever make the cut, so you're pretty special.
What's that you call it?
Oh, that's up there.
You're a
Who's the first
charm.
one?
Coney and Kiana, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm honored. I'm honored to be here. I've never been on a podcast before, so I feel like now
really?
I've really made it.
Do you and the because you made the party crashes recently. For those that don't know, TC Nick does like Smash Bros videos, as we all do. You probably know him. But yeah, you got the Party Crashers channel with like Vern, Sophisticated Evie, and King of Skill. I thought you would have had a podcast. I have not listened to it.
Listen, listen. You guys are our
That's what I
blueprints
mean.
on how to proceed with the channel. So maybe at one point we'll have a podcast.
Yeah,
but,
do you guys
right
do
now
study
it's
notes?
just the gaming.
Yeah. Do you guys do study notes on the Underdogs?
Dude, no lie. Like, it was a big inspiration for us starting the thing in general because we saw how good you guys were doing and like how fun it looked too. So we're like, why don't we do this? Why don't we start something like
It's
this?
true.
And so,
It's way more fun than doing solo channel recordings. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know if you feel that, but when
100%.
you're recording with the gang, and also when it's not your problem to edit, because do you outsource your editing for that?
oh, of course. Yeah, none of us are the one editing here.
Yeah, so it's just like, all right, we've got all the good parts, and I'm hanging out with the boys. Like, this is a good deal. So I'm glad you're on the train with us. You guys will have a podcast soon. You can't have 4 men in their early to mid 20s without saying we should make a podcast. It happens eventually. Trust me.
No, I definitely believe you.
The
what was I gonna say?
Podcasters.
The Poddycasters. No.
Instead of the Party Crashers.
No.
That's free of charge, Nick. You can use
Oh
that.
gosh. All right, hold on. Let me write that down real quick.
So, did you still enjoy like playing solo online commentaries? Because like when Peter was just talking about it, talking about how much more fun it is to like play with friends, I was like, yeah, I haven't played online for like a month, and it's been good for my mental health.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I do like playing by myself, like not recording, just like every once in a while, just Elite Smash, because fuck it, why not? But like for a video, like I haven't done one this year at this point. Like literally, it's been a minute, so it's just like, yeah, could not do. I feel like I've run out of ideas to do solo by myself. Like I need a friend with me. And it just, like you said, way better chemistry, way more fun. Too.
Welcome to the club of no ideas, dude. You're fitting right in.
Yeah, but he figures out something else. I just kept going. Wait, so you haven't done a single online like Elite Smash thing this year?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all been like arenas, modded mostly. I have done like solo Mario Maker, but like in Smash, nothing.
Let's go. Mario Maker popping off in 2023 or
it was bro, remember I said earlier no ideas? Here we are. That's like what's it called?
at least you're
Concrete
getting
proof
into
of that.
variety content early. Like I made the mistake of like, oh, Smash is doing well, let's just do Smash for like 3 or 4 years, and now everyone's like, Smash is a bit boring, and I'm like, Pokemon chess? Now it's just like 180 people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got the Mario Party videos. They're doing really well.
Yeah. Exactly. That's like right now I feel like my bread and butter is definitely like the mod stuff and then Mario Party because it's like that like took off way more than I ever expected. Like the first time me and like King of Skill and the Vernius and Eevee all recorded in that, I was like, I never really play Mario Party. I'm probably not going to make a video on this. Like I'm not even going to bother. Like it was Brent's idea. And so he's the one that like recorded everything and made the first video. And that first video got like 1 million views. And I was just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, people actually like us that much? Because that's like all 4 of us have never recorded before that one Mario Party video.
Damn.
And so it's just like,
Damn.
I guess we had just that instant chemistry, all 4 of us, and it worked out.
That's
so
so
it's just
sick.
like, yeah, let me start doing this. And like, yeah, I started doing well on my channel too. And then, yeah, everyone else
crazy.
and then boom, the party crashers.
You never really know when you record with like YouTubers that you haven't done much like before, like how well it's gonna mesh. Like that's how good that you all 4 of you like just bonded like that. But then like when we've recorded videos before and it's like, oh, hide and seek with like Fatality and Beefy Smash dudes and like us, and it's like, I feel like it's just a bit more like different vibes because it's like top players mixing with more casual.
Yeah, you really have to be on the same level of like vibes for thing to work out because like, oh man, it was a really funny video, the one that I did with King of Skill on his channel, but he fucked me. Like he held me against the
Welcome
wall
to the
and
club, buddy.
dude, he was like, all right, so this is match number 27. This is the one Nick won on, and then I lost match number 27, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, dude, it was
Oh,
painful.
damn.
So,
So
like,
what's this series? You've done it as well, Nick?
it's bullying blank with K. Rool
Literally,
or
yeah.
like bullying Vernius, and he just basically makes other people scream in pain, and then edits, a picture of their profile picture screaming, and then it's just like comedy ensues. And man, it was hard. He's actually good, and so I was in trouble.
Yeah. You'd think someone like with the name King of Skill as a username, it's just like, all right, buddy, yeah, relax. Like, he's probably like compensating for something. No, he's actually really good at everything. Every game we
Damn.
play together, like not only Smash, but like I don't know if you guys have seen the Mario Party stuff, but like this dude's a monster.
He's good
Like,
at Mario
actually
Party?
Correct. Was that?
He's good at Mario. I didn't even know you could be good at Mario Party.
Dude, oh my god. Okay,
Oh,
so
gee.
I counted the statistics last year of all our Mario Party games, and it was just like, I think we played 20 total games, and he won like 15 of them. Like, it was
Damn.
actually just
Holy
so
crap.
incredibly one-sided. Yeah, no.
It's
Trust
pretty
me. If
funny.
you ever play with him, you'll see what I mean.
When you have this is giving me really funny vibes. It's not like we intend to do this, but when people have like guests on shows, on like news shows, it's because they're promoting like a new movie. I feel like we're doing that with the Party Crashers channel. Being like, all right, welcome. You just decided to come on. By the way, we have relaunched this new channel.
We've actually got a clip from the Party Crashers channel. Can we roll that up?
Roll that right.
Ah! It was just
Oh.
Vernius screaming. That's the clip, guys. Go check
guys,
them out.
do subscribe to them. We support the homies. Maybe we might. I think we're trying to plan a crossover
Yes,
episode.
yes.
Bro, we
Oh, we're not. We're being
Nick-
fucking useless at planning it.
Nick, you can maybe tell it, but you're desperately trying to plan a collab, and we
Bro.
are so shit. What's that been like?
Bro, it's been awesome being ghosted for weeks at a time. Oh, it's my favorite pastime. No, I'm just playing.
And then it's like all 4 members of Party Crashers being like bump, like the message in the Discord
in the
group chat.
bro.
And then I feel like I just have to say this to expose myself. The reason Nick is on the podcast right now is because yesterday we were like, oh, Jackson's not on the pod. We should get a guest. I was like, messaged Nick on Discord and he didn't reply to me in the first like 2 minutes. So I was like, oh, well, fuck it. Went into his live stream and was like, sorry, Nick, but can you come on the Underdogs podcast at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow? Like just in his live chat. And then he was like trying to play Mario Party with you guys.
Comes through. So
Amazing, yeah.
I wanted to ask, just because like we got the special guest, so we'll be having you talking pretty much most of the time, just because we talk all the time and it's pretty boring.
That's great. Please subscribe.
I wanted to know what you found was like what you did differently to really start popping off with Smash, because you've been doing content for a long ass time, but then you had like a huge bump, maybe like it was probably about a year ago, right?
Yeah, I'd say a year and a half.
Yeah. So what did you start doing differently? Because a lot of people are looking for their, let's say, break, and you're already doing really well, but then you started doing like really, really well, even though Smash was falling off, which is pretty impressive. So like, what did you start doing that was like different, or do you not even know?
Thank you. Yeah, no, okay. So I think it all started when I finally went full-time on YouTube, and that happened like a year and a half ago in August 2021. And I feel like that point, like, I think it was also a combination of like the drive that I had to like actually like put food on the table. If I mess this up, like I won't eat kind of thing.
Wait,
And
what were
it's
you
also,
doing
like,
before YouTube? Sorry, just real quick.
Oh, so I just worked full time in just like an insurance job right after college. Like the polar fucking opposite of YouTube, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but what's it called? So I saved up for a year, went full time because I thought I like, you know, it's like I don't want to sound like cocky or arrogant or something, but like I always believe like I had the sauce. You know, I always feel like I could make it big if I just went. I just need the opportunity. If I put myself into it.
I think
what
if
you
you're
need.
not thinking that, then you just won't succeed.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
how many people like blow up by accident and then continue to make good videos? It's like anyone could have like one viral like okay video, but then if you like, I feel like the slow rise or like the slower blowing up is actually like more indicative of like you're actually good at your shit.
Yeah, no, exactly. Thanks. It's like, you know, you cook for a while and then like it's not like I
My
always
boy's
think it's
simmering.
like overnight successes aren't actually overnight. You know, it's like that shit takes it cooks for a while before becoming big.
Yeah. For example, like, you know, like, did you have channels before the TCNick channel on YouTube?
Oh, where's the channel deep
It was
dive?
so embarrassing, bro. I deleted all the videos
That's the
there.
thing.
Because we
No.
all have that.
Everyone has that. Like, everyone who's like seems to be a successful YouTuber, it's not their first go. You know what I mean? And so like we kind of we wear our shit channels with pride. You know what I mean? Like we in the last episode, Zack shouted out his old rip sticking video. Extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was a bigger. It was before it. Same thing. We shouted that out because we were like, man, that shit sucked, but it's part of the process. You know what I mean? You got to expose. What are the old channels?
Okay. I had one right before I started my Smash channel. That was the only one, and it was not video game related at all. It was just like me trying to be funny, and that worked. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
very cringe.
hype. Wait, what was it? Like stand-up comedy or something? What was
No,
it?
Yeah, tell us one of your stand-up comedy jokes right now, Nick, from the old, what is it? SC stand-up comedy, Nick.
It's the classic, you know, like, oh, so you're funny? Make me laugh. It's like, oh god.
No, I'm just saying what were the videos, not do it now. But if you do
no,
want to do
exactly.
it now.
No, it was like I think I was mostly inspired back in the day by like Vine, because I thought Vines were so funny, bro. And some people were so creative on that I guess I was just like inspired by that kind of idea, and I tried to do like skits to an extent, or just like shit posty kind of videos, but like that had some, you know, quality or like taste behind them.
I never
And
knew
then
this.
they fell flat completely.
Did
you
It was
have
just
a-
embarrassing.
no traction? None at all?
No, nothing. They were all my views because I refreshed my videos like 50 times to try and like gas it up. Like
What
no
was
actual views.
your magnum opus? If you had to choose one skit, describe it to us. Run us through the best one you made.
Okay. I've never shown anyone this bit or talked about it before, but
That's
I had
right.
this
That's
one
right. Exclusive
video.
Underdogs podcast, baby.
Yeah, man, this is where that juicy shit comes out. It was just a video. So do you guys know that like the Emperor Palpatine speech where he's just like, what's that one shit? It used to be so popular like 5 years ago, and it was just like this one speech like Palpatine would say to Anakin, like to
What
try
is
and
that trying
convince
to
him of the
convert?
dark
Is it
side.
with Mace
did
Windu?
I ever tell you the story of Darth? You know,
Yes.
it's the wise.
Yes, Plagueis the
Yes,
Wise.
Pelagius the Wise. Yeah, I'm very familiar with the prequels. I'm on board.
And what I would do basically that video, like I would just make a video where every single word was lyric from a different song. So it's just like 70 spliced up songs that would each like play for like one word worth of that fucking like what's it called? Of that little speech. And in my mind, I'm like, this is gonna blow up. This is gonna go fire. Everyone's gonna love this. And yeah.
So you
It took
remade
so much work and effort for fucking nothing, bro.
you remade that monologue using popular songs, and then that was the bit.
That was it. Yep, that was the idea.
Now it's pretty fresh.
I used to watch videos like that where it would be like Obama singing like "Baby Got Back" or something, and then they like splice it all together.
That's a funny idea. I wish you hadn't deleted that. I would watch that video. I think
Wait,
it
can you
sounds
get
good.
it back? Surely unlisted, right? You said you were sad about not getting it blown up. We can blow it up right now.
That's true.
Oh my! Let me see if I can actually find it real quick.
Oh, this is hype.
This is
Sorry,
exciting.
play this the wise.
Can we listen to it? Is that possible, Jared? If
he
Nick
sends it in
sends
the
us the
Discord.
details, we'll get the audio. I feel like you don't need the visuals based on the description. You know, we're listening to the monologue.
Yeah, we can probably do that. Oh, this is exciting.
Oh jeez.
Nick, come on, stop
can't
pretending to look
find
it up. We all know you know your YouTube channel.
It's saved in
name.
his bookmarks.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, we can laugh at it, but honestly, that would have taught you, like, you know, editing skills and, like, stuff like that. And then you go and apply that to your next channel, and then each successive channel you make is a bit less shit until it's actually good. And here we are.
Yeah, I recently looked at one of my old Minecraft videos, and it's just so bad. But it's like you need to be bad to start off with. You're bad at everything you start, including like YouTube.
Very true. And that's why you have to start when you're young, because you don't mind being bad at things when you're young.
That's true.
Imagine making that video now and be like, hey, check this out, babe. She'd be like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. But like when you're young, you just post it.
I mean, honestly, when I first met Holly, because we've been going out for like 4 years now, and that was before I got big on YouTube, so she saw my first like shitty videos as well before they actually started getting good.
Okay, Nick, have you found it yet? Or while you're searching it up, I will give you one of my earliest videos. It's just a bit of audio from the Jamie Oliver's cooking extravaganza.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, this is. Hold on, let me see if I can get back. There's a bit of an intro.
Zack's voice in this.
That you
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted. Stop it! Copyright!
shit.
Stop it!
Okay,
intro,
I
skip
think
the
we got
intro.
under 5 seconds. This is Jamie Oliver.
We're going to be making a real nice onion cake. It's going to taste fantastic. Now, if everyone could give a nice warm welcome to my assistant, Oliver.
Then Oliver appears.
Okay, now the first ingredient you're going to need in this recipe is 1 fried egg.
I'm glad
And-
you learned
yeah.
how to say the letter R. That really improves
Yeah.
your commentary.
It's 1 fried egg!
1 fried
It sounded like you were joking being a kid, but that's just what you sounded like.
Yeah, it's like, this is a good bit. It's like, no, that's not a bit. That's Zack.
All right, see,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
me exposed.
How's the search going?
How old were you in that one? Zach?
Oh, 14 years ago. What am I now? I would have been like 13 or 14, which is too old, actually.
It's like,
I would have
damn,
thought 10.
Damn, I would have bullied me too.
I mean, I'm like, man, my old Minecraft videos are cringe. I'm like 16, 17.
Yeah. So then
Let's
when
go.
you went full time, how did that change your content?
I started to think like, okay, like I was at the time, I think I was going through like a rough patch on YouTube, like a month or two before, where I was just like, my videos really weren't doing well at all. When like, you know, half a year ago, they were doing pretty well. Like I'd been on a decline. And so I was thinking like, I'm doing something wrong. I got to reassess everything I'm doing right now and like change my like idea of thinking of YouTube, because what I'm doing now is just not working. And so I would just like look around. I studied my old thumbnails, like the things that popped off, and I like realized the patterns. It's like, simple big thumbnails work really well. And it's like these titles that are like more clickbaity actually do pretty well. So it's just like I started to incorporate those two aspects and think of ideas that hadn't been done before. And it was just like the thing that I really think like set me off was the Spike series, where I try to land a spike with every character. That, like, I was baffled no one had done that before, because when I thought of the idea, I'm like, wait, this is perfect. I gotta check real quick though. Like, there's no way no one has done this. Like, I did a thorough search, no one's done it. I'm like, all right, this has gotta bang.
It's
And it did
time.
really well.
I think
It
the
did,
reason
like-
no one did that though is like you do like really a lot of or maybe not so much anymore, but you've done some really endurance based videos where
Yeah.
I imagine like how long would one of those take?
Oh my gosh, like 10 times longer than a video I would record today. It would take like 4 or 5 hours of recording probably.
yeah,
maybe, like,
okay.
It's like, I think my killing with every move challenge kind of brought that back. Like killing with every Kazuya move took like 6.5 hours. Just ridiculous.
God, and do you smash that out all at once?
No, hell no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no.
you
I
break it
definitely
up.
take breaks and like 2 to 3 days worth of recording, you know?
That's the trick.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I used to do low GSP to Elite Smash, which was like 3 to 4 hours. like by the end, because the GSP gap keeps getting higher. And like I would get so mad playing online for that amount of time, but like I never really wanted to split it over multiple days, because then I'm like, then I'm gonna be shitted online for 2 days.
Yeah.
So I just like get it all done, but fucking hate my life towards the end.
Dude, it was an iconic time because I was in this room, because this used to be my bedroom, the podcast studio, when I lived here, and the studio is just across the hall, and then it'd be like, hey guys, today we're doing this challenge, and then it'd be like silence for a bit, and then like commentary, and then just rage noises, and then I just hear the intro again. Like, yo guys, hey, we're back with getting Mario into Elite Smash. Fucking camp. Hey guys, we're back with Mario into Elite Smash. It's like, oh god, and I'll just be lying in bed, and I'll be like, this poor man.
You're like, this is a job path for me. Start making videos.
I gotta get me some of that.
It's like, I'm starting at 10,000 GSP, and then it's like, I'm starting at 9,000 GSP, starting at 8,000.
Yeah, it did not sound particularly fun just grinding out a huge long session.
What's the longest? Is that the longest one you've done, Kazuya?
No, because I had this one. It's part of the Spike series too, where I had to spike with K. Rool's up smash.
Bro,
that was
I tried that
brutal.
for my killing with characters' worst moves thing, and it's
Yeah.
fucking. I'm astounded that you managed to get that.
Dude, I'm so mad that you did that, because then I made a video of getting like, 10 spikes that people don't normally see. So many fucking comments. Oh, where's K. Rool's up smash spike? And I'm like, man, why the fuck did Nick need to expose this to the world? Because like, oh my god, people now expect it of other people. I'm like, that shit sucks.
I know. Actually, did you know K. Rool has a frame 1 up smash? Actually, like, bro, come on. All right. Yeah.
So that's the
fact that
longest recording session.
Well, other than your Guinness World Record freaking attempt.
Oh, I think we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that one, because that was like, that K. Rool up smash was only one part of that video, and that alone took 6.5 hours of getting K. Rool.
Oh my god.
So plus everyone else, it probably took around 8 to 9 hours, I want to say.
Bro, would have taken King of Skill maybe 5 minutes to get that. He's pretty fucking good.
Far out.
Literally about one shot, one game per character. Boom, 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 boom.
How do you do that? How do you just like keep going? Like, I don't know if I could keep playing K. Rool looking for one up smash for like 6 hours. How did you get this power?
I think it's fun for me, like not necessarily like just jumping in and doing it mindlessly, but coming up with strategies. So like at first I just do it mindlessly and I'm like, okay, this isn't fucking working. And it's like, oh wait, okay, so it'll only work if they're like by the ledge. How can I get them by the ledge? What percent should they be at? Oh, how can I make them more likely to jump? And it's so like these little things, these little games that become part of like the challenge make it a lot more fun and more durable for me, because it's like I get closer and closer, like one step closer each, every 10, 15 minutes.
So there's like a sense of progression that's actually happening. It's not you just flailing around for 6 hours. Like,
dude, yeah, no, in 6 hours would become like 30 hours. You have to have like a game plan, a frame, like, framework to kind of go through these vids.
That's a good mentality.
Or else you'll just go crazy.
He's top player conditioning to get like every spike in the thumbnail. Like actually learning how to play the game really well, so you can be like, I got every spike.
Yeah, the crime is that people, they wouldn't even know that because you cut out so much of the gameplay. They don't even know how much work goes into it, and like nobody cares about this mindset thing. You could tell them this like 5,000 IQ reason why they jumped off the ledge, and someone would be like, "Oh, it's just an online Timmy," and you'd be like, "You motherfucker!" Like I worked for this.
Exactly, bro. That's the thing. That's a part of our channel that's, I feel like, less appreciated, where it's like, we act silly and like talk shit on camera and stuff like that, but behind the scenes it's actually like a lot of work. So it's like I feel like that part is not as like, it definitely goes underappreciated a lot of times.
well, even for how you like changed your channel as well, how you said you needed to like take a step back and be like, why isn't this working, and not just being like, oh, it should be working. Like you were like, hang on, I need to fix something,
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a thing. Like, so I was a business major in college, and it was just like, I feel like I could use a lot of that like material that I learned in YouTube, because YouTube is like a business. Like that's the way I think about it, and it's like each video is like a product to an extent.
That's what I tell my parents.
Like, okay, yeah. So it's like, how can I make my marketing better? How can I make the product itself better? Like, what makes a good product? And like asking these questions like goes such a long way, because it's like you will get this like really good framework, and all your videos will suddenly just become better and better and better.
What are your top 5 business lessons that you can apply to Smash Bros gameplay?
5? That's a hard ask, bro. You put him on the spot like that.
Sure. What did you learn in business school? How can we apply it to any other thing?
To be
It
fair,
doesn't have
it
to
is
be
inspiring
Smash.
me right now just listening to Nick.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know
it's
what?
true.
I shouldn't just react to salty Smash modes for the 10th time. Hang on. This is a business I'm running.
Jordan's like, I just need to market it better. Go on, Nick. What's your business tips?
All 5 of them.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, so for example, marketing, right? So like that's one of the most important things on YouTube, and so it's like the thumbnail, the title. I like started to obsess over this because it's like this plays such a big role and can like make or break so many videos. And I notice it every time, and it took me a while to just finally understand that marketing on YouTube is like exponentially more important than I feel like in other industries, for example. So it's just like cracking down on that really helped me. Like,
Is that why you use the same stage for so many thumbnails? Is it like a branding thing?
That black stage.
Yeah, exactly. I always thought to myself, it's like, I don't really have a brand, like in terms of like, channel stuff. I notice other YouTubers have it, and it's like, how can I kind of get one that works? And to an extent, like, if I'm being entirely honest, that wasn't the main idea. Like, it was like a side kind of symptom of it.
Yeah.
But the reason I use that stage mainly is because it's so easy to Photoshop like cool effects basically in the background, because it's all uniformly black. So it's just like it works a lot easier. And yeah, I kind of just worked hand in hand there.
Yeah, a lot of people, they will have, like, let's say Mr. Beast. He uses literally the same thumbnail face in like all of his gaming videos because it's just his brand. And like his brand is his face, and so people will click on that. And so like if you have a recognizable thing, in this one it's not your face, it's the style, and people know what they're in for. And if you're consistent with it, then people are going to click on it. It's pretty smart.
Right, exactly. I definitely noticed that in like your guys' video too. Like Zack, for example, like I noticed like you always have like the bigger characters, and like back in the day at least, it was more so like the bigger characters, the text specifically, like usually 1 or 2 words there that would kind of like highlight something, different colors, and I'm like, oh wow, like interesting. Like this is a little Z video. Like I could tell before even like looking who made it, So it's like little stuff like that that just adds up and makes your brand.
I think I got bored of that, and then that was when my channel was doing like the best.
But then you start including your face more.
Yeah, but then sometimes you do a meme thumbnail and it'll like really pop off because it's so different, and then you're like, oh, do I like try more
But
of
then
that?
you try to chase it, but it's a bit risky.
Yeah.
I remember you would come to me when I was living here, and you'd be like, I need 1 word to put in this thumbnail. What 1 word should I put? And it'd just be like something like Y or cursed or OP, and it's just like it doesn't really make any sense. But you're like, what is, you'd like obsess over it, like Nick was saying, you'd obsess over it. You'd be like, what is the perfect word to put here? And you'd like think about a single word to put on this thumbnail, which other people wouldn't even care about, for like 30 minutes. Like at least. It's crazy because a lot of people do say thumbnail and title is equally, if not more important than the actual quality of the video, which is kind of crazy because you might spend, let's say, 6 hours recording, and then someone will spend 10 hours editing, and then you make a thumbnail and title in 20 minutes, and it's more important than the content of the video. It's like, bro, that's so unfortunate. Like, the system is pretty grim like that.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. I actually hate that so much.
Bullshit.
It's like, damn, we're in this shit to do like videos and have fun and stuff, but it's like, it doesn't matter. It almost like all your efforts will go to waste if your thumbnail isn't good, and I hate it. It's so much pressure.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I promise you guys, this video is great. Please click on it. And it's like, I gotta convince them like through a funny like Photoshop of it. So,
Just call the video that.
yeah.
Please click on my video.
Please click, I promise
It's
it's
great.
good. See, we've successfully, I think, broken YouTube on the Underdogs gaming channel because our thumbnails get like worse and worse. No offense, Peter.
What the hell, man?
No, they're fantastic, but they're like the opposite of what is a usual YouTube thumbnail that works.
Yeah.
Like your recent one, it's this pick goes hard, feel free to screenshot, is the video title, and it's just the dunking Diddy.
Yeah.
And like Diddy dunking a basketball.
Poorly photoshopped Diddy dunking a basketball.
That was one of our like best performing videos.
Yeah, and then someone in the comments was like, can't be Underdogs saying they want more views than uploading a photo like this. And then I'm like, little do they know, this is a 2 out of 10, so you can shut your fucking mouth.
So that's my advice for party crashers. Go off the deep end before you even get a chance to playing the regular shallow.
Literally. I was thinking that too. Like, I was thinking how, like, I look at your guys' channel, I'm like, these fucking thumbnails and titles should not work in theory, but they're doing so good. It's like, damn, maybe we should try doing stuff like that. But, like, I feel like it takes confidence. It takes the confidence and, like, a sense of humor to, like, be able to shitpost effectively. So it's just like, it's a skill. It's more of a skill, I feel, than it looks to an extent.
Well, yeah, like I could do the like big Smash character zoomed in, you know, Smash font text next to it. Probably do okay, but it's also not even fun for me to do that anymore. I make the stupidest thumbnail and I look at it and it makes me chuckle. And that little sense of like, is this going to absolutely bomb? I'm like, well, it kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit. It makes me a little bit excited. I'm a fan. God,
let's find out, you know.
I've had some absolute bangers and some absolute stinkers, and you know, it just happens.
Yeah, go on, Nick. You can copy that one from us as well.
What, make worse thumbnails?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm taking notes.
Do you reckon it
He's
works-
got the Party Crashers notebook, like.
Do you reckon that works though? Because like you said, we've kind of set up a branding. We have an audience already who kind of watches it. Like I don't know how many new people it's bringing in.
We do not get many new viewers from those ones, but we don't really get many new viewers on the channel as it is at the moment.
Well, Smash
just
Bros
because
in
Smash
general.
Bros are falling off. Like not many new people are seeking out new Smash content.
Right.
So like our Heave Ho video did bring in new people because I titled that "Is this the most fun game on the Switch?" You know, like that's the kind of thing that would appeal to other people, and that got a lot of new viewers. But then, like the Smash ones, I mean, what are we going to say?
That's true.
What can I say to bring in new people when we just sit down and say, hey, let's play double again?
We're not doing anything new. No new people coming around.
Do we deserve new viewers for that?
Nick, are there any big projects in the works for the Party Crashers channel or your own channel if you want? Like, because like when we started making the Underdogs gaming video, it sort of led us into creating this real life channel, or even just like before we had our real life channel, we were doing real life videos, but we'd post them like once every couple months on the gaming channel. Are we going to see the boys touching some grass anytime soon? I guess.
That's the thing. It's a lot harder for us to do crazy stuff in person because we're all pretty far from each other, except like me and Bernie, who live in like the same state, which is like the best we can do. But yeah, dude, it definitely makes it harder, like that we're not in person. I wish we had something like I could say, yeah, we're cooking. But it's like at the moment, we don't necessarily have anything too crazy coming up. Like our craziest thing probably coming up right now is, the Underdogs, crew battle. Ooh. But who knows if that even's going to happen. All the responses I get, bro.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on Discord, I promise.
Now I know you're excited for it. I feel a bit bad. I'll respond now.
We did set up a date, didn't we? I thought. Anyways.
You know what? Okay. Here's an idea for you, Nick. Maybe tying all these different threads together, because we are currently recording a video for Underdogs where we're doing a diss track.
Yep.
And it just so happens that you, Vernius, and King of Skill all volunteered to be roasted about 6 months ago. So not sure if you remember.
Yes. Dude, I thought about it the other day too.
Yeah,
I was like, when's that coming out?
Yeah, we're just now
beginning,
almost filming it. That is something you could do from separate rooms across the country, or record your individual raps. We could get a bit of beef going.
Yeah, a bit of crew battle. Oh, we can make some fake YouTube beef.
Yeah.
Blow up out of expand out of our spheres, and then just get into the thing, because then we'll just pretend to send each other death threats and shit. Get on the news.
Dude, yes. We could even box too, man.
Yeah.
Let's set that up.
Who do you want to fight? Which underdog would you take?
Probably Jordan.
Oh, come on, man. What the hell?
For a fair fight, because he's also Jack.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's thinking, I'm sure. When you're thinking of who you want to fight, you're like, yeah, who could beat me up?
Hey, talk us through your reasoning for Jordan. I don't think that's the right decision.
Well, it's because I saw that one video where you guys worked who can lift the most in the
that's
Underdogs.
True. I did
I
lift
think
the
Jordan
least.
was
the least. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's fair enough.
Sorry.
Jordan's been doing jiu-jitsu classes for months now, so he's
I
been
don't think that
leveling
helps
up.
for boxing.
Oh, it'd help with your endurance, your strength,
True, maybe.
your willingness to kill.
Yeah. If it goes bad, I'll just strangle him real quick.
And then the ref tries to stop you, you strangle him too.
Yeah, genius.
And then all the viewers, all the audience strangle them just to pile a room of knocked out people.
Would you actually do the whole boxing thing? Remember we talked about that once for our own channel, and we were like, we actually all don't want concussions, really.
Yeah, what if who doesn't know? iDubbbz invites you to the next creator clash. Are you getting in the ring?
Oh jeez, bro. I mean, literally, maybe just for like cloud alone, but like otherwise, it's like, oof.
Yeah.
That's a little, because it's like I'd have to give up months of my life to just like work out, just so I don't get embarrassed on like what is essentially like almost like TV. You know, it's like a bunch of people watch that shit.
Bigger than
it's
TV,
gonna be like
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I'd take it, but it's like I'd go like the extra mile in trying to like win. You know,
Who are you fighting in terms of like who do you think you've got the most legitimate beef with, or someone that you could just
Jordan.
build a good storyline?
Call someone out right now. Who do you want to kill?
dude, definitely King of Skill, number one. The only reason, like this guy beats us all the time. I'm telling you, all the time in what's it called? Mario Party, fucking Smash, every video game we ever played. So it's like I need one win, man.
This is like
And
the
when I
pre-match
win,
interview.
I want there to be blood.
Yeah, you're just like, this is for stealing my star on turn 7. Bang!
This is for spiking me with K rules up smash.
Bang!
You're like punching him on the floor. It's like, it's game 27. Are you gonna win yet?
I would pay to see that. Yeah, but we were like, yeah, we brought it up because we thought it'd be a funny video, but the reward is just not big enough for me to want to do it. No way. Like the business major inside you is like, yeah, you should do it, but then like the logical brain's like, hell, fucking no.
Yeah,
It'd have to be a big event.
Stuff like crazy.
I wanted to ask, in terms of like YouTube creator, because you seem to have some interesting insights with your business background. What's something that you didn't really know before you kind of got into it? Because something like, for example, something that I didn't really realize about being on the creator side of YouTube is that when it comes to people copying ideas, I want to say, sharing, like taking other people's ideas, the viewers care so much more than the creators. Like in terms of that, like when people get all up in arms, like, you know, Vernius did, let's say, Smash Charades, and Zack was like defending him on Twitter, being like, dude, I don't care, like, what the hell, like, and then the audience are all getting, you know, their arms up about it because everyone inspires everyone. You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible if you watch people. It's impossible for it to bleed into your brain. So that's my thing that I didn't really realize. Is there anything that kind of springs to mind for you?
Something I didn't know about. Let me think. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of things, but it's just like something that particularly was surprising.
Do you boys have any of them?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head as well.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to like.
Because there's like the base level stuff, like, I didn't know how much editing there was to do, but I did know that.
Yeah. I guess it's like to an extent, I think maybe I didn't realize, like I knew it was good, obviously, having clickbaity titles, but I didn't realize how essential it was, or like how important it was to like, and by clickbaity, I obviously mean just like really captivating, like interesting titles like that. Because when I started YouTube, I was always like thinking like, oh, you know, I hate, you know, clickbait. When I be a YouTuber, I'm never gonna clickbait because that's, you know, I don't need it, and I'm gonna show everyone that I can be successful without it. And no, bro, I fucking
Everyone has
that
that.
after I started like doing shit. Like it's like there's a difference between dishonest clickbait and like. Because that's the thing. The word clickbait has such a negative connotation to it. So it's just like already it sounds bad, but it's just like you're just trying to make your video more interesting sounding.
You also, people need to come in the first place. It's like trying to set up a McDonald's, but it's like doesn't say McDonald's. It's like no one's gonna come. You know, you know what I mean? It's still McDonald's, but no
You
one
walk
knows
past
what
some
the fuck
guy
it
on the
is.
street, he's like, hey, I've got a McMuffin here, and you're like, that probably has heroin in it. Like,
So you need it. You need the marketing.
Dude, exactly. And so it's just like when I changed my mindset on that and like kind of just embraced it rather than try to challenge it, I feel like that's when my channel started to do better too. And it's just like, I don't know. It's something that I kind of had to accept.
You absolutely have to play the game, you know, like, and thinking that you don't have to play by the rules is like a recipe for disaster. And I think like the word clickbait has kind of like become a bit pervasive when it's not really true anymore. Because clickbait implies that you're baiting for clicks and then you don't actually follow through in the video. And like you're just making a, let's say, clickbaity title, but then if you actually follow through in the video and provide what you say you're going to provide, it's not, you haven't baited them, you've just captivated them, like you said, captivated. So like, I get what you mean, but phrasing it in ways that make it sound interesting. I mean, what are you going to do? Phrase it in a way that makes it sound boring? Can't really blame anyone for doing that. So yeah, I think that is a bit of a stigma. I guess.
I don't even think your titles are clickbaity. I think they're kind of anti-clickbait. You just exactly describe what's happening.
That's true.
Like, I don't think they're clickbait at all. Your title's going to be like,
Well, Smash
killing
Bros,
with-
but everyone's OP.
killing with every Captain Falcon move. Like, how's that clickbait? That's exactly what you're doing. And your other one's like smash, but but nobody has end lag. It's like it's like the really simple, like all lowercase way of describing it, which I think is like anti-clickbait. And it's like I've used it and it's worked for me before. Oh, the thumbnails.
Let's say like you got like a big, like let's say the canonical sizes video, which is was that your best performing video ever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
by
you
far.
just really showed off. Some of them are really big and some of them are really small. It is just showing what you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. Also, Jordan's got a bone to pick with you on that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's my money from those videos, Nick? You forgot to mention that in the things you figured out how to blow up. Your 2 most popular videos have someone that rhymes with Moppet 1 in them. You're welcome.
Wait,
I know, it's so funny. Yeah,
Wait,
literally
can
my
you
2
play
most
the,
popular videos ever.
can we play
Jordan's
the
right
Popper
there
One
with it.
question of the week sound effect?
Oh, wait, what is my
got it.
question? Oh, yeah.
Where's the money?
No, I actually have an actual question, if I can answer.
I thought you were just going to say, where's my fucking money, Nick?
Dude, I even messaged Jordan, like, was there any like increase in subs whatsoever? Did you notice a bump? And he's like, nope.
Nope. Nothing.
Really? You got nothing, no traction from that.
Nah. So,
That's dude.
it was all in
shouting
the-
people out in the description sucks ass.
apparently.
It doesn't do
I
anything.
know, yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
showed the thumb, like your profile picture and everything. I'm like, this has got to work. Yep, I'm gonna share the
I
wealth
appreciate
here.
it.
Nothing.
Clearly, it was all in the actual mod and not anything to do with me. I did have an actual question,
Dude.
though.
Okay, wait, play it again.
Okay.
It's the Poppet One question of the week.
Well, Nick, I think you're more of a... I would say you're more casual than competitive with Smash Bros. My question, mainly for Nick, but everyone can answer. Do you think the world's better off if competitive Smash just never existed?
Oh my
Like in terms of overall people's well-being, their lives, their
Yeah.
mental health.
Yeah.
Because I think for me, I feel like obviously competitive Smash has been absolutely awesome and it led to a lot of good things, but I might be the exception to the rule. And then what do you think about competitive Smash as a whole, as someone who's massive in Smash Bros, but not necessarily extremely competitive?
Dude, I would not be where I am without the competitive Smash scene. Like, no question. I do not compete myself. I don't really participate in locals. I never did. I've been to like 5 ever or like 10 max. But it's like, dude, watching them, the storylines and everything, a sense of competition, like seeing the mastery of characters that you're so familiar with and think you're good with, and seeing someone else do like the craziest shit ever, to me, that is some of like peak entertainment. I'm not even joking. Like, I am very biased. I really like Smash competitively. I always watch the tournament. And so to say the world would be better off without it is a big statement. I know I would be worse off.
But what,
who's your favorite-
So,
Oh yeah, go on.
Who's your favorite player? Play to watch.
my favorite player, MKLeo. Listen, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I
my
love
man.
the goats. I always
that's what
I love the
say.
storyline
No
of that one
ever says
person
that.
who is. What was it?
Oh, that's exactly what I think. No one ever says that.
Yeah, because it's like that one person. I love the storyline of that one person who's just like undefeatable, who's like a fucking monster, who's just like the one everyone wants to be, and like just consistently defies expectation. That's so sick to me. That is raw. He's like a living like fucking protagonist.
Bro, our
So it's
channel
just, like,
name is literally
so
the
sick.
Underdogs. This is not us in the
It should be called the
slightest.
Goats.
Well, we just make like barring noises.
Yeah.
No, I love that as well. Just like some dominant force. You're just like, I don't know. It's just like feels like you're witnessing greatness. I love it.
I get you've had a very diplomatic answer, Nick, to not upset our fans, but putting yourself aside, do you stand by? Do you think the world would be a better place with it rather than without?
Think of all the O2ers who spend all their money and
I
don't
would
Time
never have met
exercise.
Jordan.
Oh,
So
God.
it would have been better.
Yeah, but
I think
a
it's
lot
like-
of
of
people
course
invest
not.
so much time into it, and then it actually goes nowhere for them, which is tough.
Yeah, we're like 4 people who've benefited a lot
Yeah.
from competitive Smash, but most people just, who knows?
Yeah, they crash and burn, sure, but it's like
Yeah, I guess we know.
I think okay, it's like a part of life, you know. I feel like it's very valuable and like great experience to have something you're truly passionate about like that. Even if it doesn't work out, it's just like having a sense of a drive or, you know, having like that spirit for something that you want to achieve is really valuable. Like, I feel like that's very underrated. And so having that aspect in any form, of having that like sense of competition, I feel is very obviously like you see it in competitive Smash. It makes sense. People, like, when they grind, they want to be the best. They want to win tournaments. They want to be number one, right? So I don't know. I feel like having more of that is not a bad thing. I feel like having a platform or like a game basically that allows you to do that is very valid. And so I don't know. I think overall people are better off with it.
It's a very, very wise answer.
Yeah, what a philosophical
Very,
answer.
very good.
I think I agree. I was the other way, but now that he spoke, I agree.
Oh my god, John just experienced his mind changing. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
No, I actually, normally I would say the thing about like, well, they could just play something else big competitive. But then I realized that it draws in people who wouldn't go for these, you know, traditional things.
Yeah.
Like, let's say sports or academic things, or like a lot of people that don't really strive to be the best at other stuff will strive to be the best at this. So maybe I do agree.
Did you say you don't go to many tournaments, Nick, or you haven't?
No, like when I started being interested in like tournaments and like reaching out, it's like I think COVID was like hitting basically.
Oh shit!
So it's like, all right, well there goes any opportunity of that.
But you went to one of the big ones recently, right? To film like some content. What tournament was that?
That was SmashCon. That was SmashCon.
Was that the first big major you've been at?
I think my second actually. My first one was Let's Make Big Moves since I was in New York. And that I went like 3-2, I think.
Damn.
But I think it's like no, but like 2 of those wins were DQs. That's the thing. So it's just like
Nah, but who cares where you placed? What did you think of the tournament? Like the smashes
environment?
that you met? Did you have any strange fan interactions? Because I feel like the average smasher or people in the Smash scene, like the average person I meet is like really cool, but there are quite a few people that have less than perfect social skills.
yeah, that's
So have you had any interesting fan interactions?
That's the thing. So I barely advertised I was at Let's Make Big Moves, so I'm not even gonna count that because I wasn't even there for long. Because also like COVID was, I think it was one strain of COVID was just like getting kind of crazy there. So it's just like I left early. So yeah, nothing there. SmashCon I would say was like my first real deal experience where I stayed the first few days, and there. Honestly, I can't even say I had any weird experiences. I, met a lot of people there that, are fellow creators, which was really great. All the fan interactions were really sweet. People just like either a picture or like signing something, which I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah. And no one, like I might be like, I think it's my lack of experience in like participating in tournaments, but I really haven't like met anyone that's particularly weird or just like had made me think, oh gosh, this was not an enjoyable experience. So yeah, kind of no crazy stories there, unfortunately.
Do you have any, Zach?
Damn.
I don't think I've had any bad ones.
Well, this is like more at the American tournament that I went to. I've been to 2 actually. I went to SmashCon and I went to, can't remember which one, but there was one where there was like one of the fans that just kind of like I had a good chat with him, but then he kind of was like following me around a fair bit to the point of coming into the bathroom with me, and then I was like, I'm just gonna leave like immediately and power walk. And then I think that was when like Coney or someone was commentating backstage, so I was like, I'm just gonna go backstage, and there's like literally somewhere where he could not follow me.
But he just hit you up with like the nice cock or something? Like, what was that all about?
No, I just didn't go to the bathroom. I was like I think I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. Then he was like, oh, me too, I'll go as well. And then I was like, actually, first I'm going to the VIP thing. So it was like, he would have followed me into the bathroom.
You said, do you want to share a stall? Do you want to come and get the VIP? Actually, no, probably not.
Yeah.
That gets people in trouble.
Damn.
Trying to do the Ice Climbers side B in there.
What?
Wait, I don't
I
get
don't know.
it.
It's like a 2-person smash move.
Hey, do you want to hold hands?
That's the whole joke.
In a urinal.
Yes. That's the entire joke.
I haven't. Did you have any interesting experiences? Because you just went to a tournament in Melbourne and you were like sponsored, so you said you were going.
Yeah, no, everyone was really cool. There was a lot of people there who I met, but no, everyone was super chill, super
Jordan
nice.
met the editor for this channel.
Oh, I did.
Which one?
Okay,
The podcast.
They,
Yeah.
they weren't
awesome.
at the tournament. I saw them while we were like leaving the tournament to go to like an
TJ
after party. And he was just on the side of the street and he was like, "Hi, I edit for the Underdogs." I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was it. I had to keep going. I was like,
Yeah, I was I was like messaging him on Discord. He was like, yeah, he said like hi, but then like got pulled off by his friends.
yeah. 'Cause
Oh, wait,
we were
no.
like on the
Yeah, he was in the toilet too, getting pulled off by his friends. What the hell was that about?
Yeah, no, I saw him and I was like, what? And then I was like, the people were like, come on, we gotta go. Because the lights were like changing. And I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, see ya.
Watch TJ Fitzy turn this into a podcast highlight. I gotta mention.
But yeah, no, I haven't had anything weird like that. Everyone's been super chill. I think it's just like when people come and then they like, you talk for a bit and then for me, everyone seemed to like, yeah, like, you know, when the interaction's over. And then it's good, but yeah, if that guy who followed you around, that's
Yeah.
a bit,
Yeah, you
makes
gotta-
it a bit
yeah,
weird.
move
Very
on.
rare case. Did you sign anyone's GameCube controller?
Yes, I did.
That's always a good one because it's not a good surface to attempt to sign. I imagine you guys might have done that as well.
I haven't.
but
I've barely signed anything.
It's a fucking curvy boy, and then I'm like, oh, this is gonna be on their controller forever. Can't fuck up my signature.
It probably comes off with their sweat, right?
Yeah, we're not last.
Jordan, we're not all leaking as much as you, mate.
I had like stickers and stuff on my controller. They all fell off because my sweat.
How much do you sweat when you play, Nick?
Like literally or like.
What's
Yeah.
the humidity?
Yeah, yeah.
Quite literally, like,
the
how much-
humidity of your room during
How
a-
much perspiration's coming out
I
of those
sweat
hands?
a lot, by the way. That's what we're, yeah. Not in terms of try-harding. Well, that too, but I just have very
Yeah.
sweaty hands.
Honestly, a decent amount, just because like I get nervous still when I play in like tournament sets, because it's like I'm still not used to it, like
True.
competing in like that aspect. So I get nervous, and I feel like that makes me sweat more than already like being in a room full of fucking gamers. So it's just like, yeah, a decent amount, I'd say.
Isn't it crazy how some things will make you nervous and some things won't, when it's just like, I don't know, orders of magnitude different amounts of pressure? Like, let's say I'm on a live stream with, you know, someone, if I'm a guest on someone else's live stream or something and they got thousands of viewers, like when I was in like a tournament with Wolfie VGC, like I was like, you know, in this Discord call with a bunch of people who are super famous. I'm chilling,
Oh, wow.
bro. Like there's people that have millions of subs, people that I've looked up to for years. I'm friggin' chilling. The other day, I ran Sophie through my diss track and I was like, hey, what do you think of this? And I was actually shaking in front of my girlfriend in my car, the only person there.
Because you're
Yeah.
like, it's
And
performance.
I was so nervous to do that. I didn't realize until afterwards when my hands were like shaking. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And yeah, in this Discord call, don't give a fuck. It's so strange.
Yeah, Nick, you had a tweet recently that was like talking about how you're introverted, but then like everyone thinks that because you're so comfortable recording. And I think who else started it
Wadi.
with the tweet? Yeah, Waddy
Yeah.
saying that like when he's comfortable in his own house, like he can be his full personality, but then he's like nervous when he sort of goes out. Do you feel that when you go to like live events?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm very like, I feel like I am very confident when I'm by myself and like with friends and like doing my own thing. But it's like when I go to like events or like meet people for the first time, oh yeah, I'm very shy. I'm just like, you know, a little awkward even. I'm just like not my usual self. Definitely like Nick at like 30-40%. It's just like very timid.
How long have we been going for, Jared?
It should probably end up pretty soon, right?
1 hour 30.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
nearing
pretty
the
good.
end.
Any other? What else do we do on the podcast every week that
Oh,
we
well-
would have forgotten?
Peter Scam, but can we
Peter
just,
Scam.
can
We're
we
just
just
gonna
wait
skip
for that?
Peter's scam.
Wait, I had one more question for Nick because I've kind of been it's my deep dive lately. I get obsessed with particular topics, and then I was going to ask if you have any sort of morning routine, like a daily routine, anything, any
Good
tips for
question.
the people trying to improve themselves.
Dude, I wish. I remember talking to Jordan about this actually a while back and telling me how he had like a
Had a
4-day work
schedule?
week.
Yeah,
where-
I remember.
Like from 9 to like 5 or something like that, kind of like on his grind. I was like, holy shit, that sounds amazing. I just kind of like work when I can, and I don't even have like a schedule. I just kind of like do what I do like when I can. So, and that was really not the fucking play. Like, it is so important, I feel, to have a routine organization, like, in your life. And I don't quite have that. I just kind of, like...
I don't know. I think there's benefits for both because I used to do what you do, and then I swapped to more of a 9 to 5 time schedule. Probably what, like, Peter and Jordan have done as well, because, like, it's basically like I work when Maddie's at work. Because
that's what I do, yeah.
And then we can like spend the other time together.
Well, not Maddie.
But then it's also like,
Thanks for clarifying.
Just so everyone knows.
But then it's also like, if I'm like, all right, 9 a.m., time to do some YouTube work, and then I might just be in a creative rut.
Yep.
Then sometimes it's like, I'm just so much more easily distracted or like not in a mood to do work. Then I might be in the mood to do like something hell random, like, oh, you know what? I was meaning to like drill these things downstairs for some shelves. Let's do that now. And then it's like, when it'd be more efficient to like do that stuff when I feel like it than do YouTube when I feel like it, which is what you do.
Yeah, then maybe you have a creative spurt at like 7 or 8 p.m. You're like, well, not working.
Yeah, you have to be
Meanwhile, Nick
flexible.
might just go absolutely ham from like 8 to 1 a.m.
I find that for me, the main reason for getting onto the schedule was for maintaining my relationship, because like that was like, when you're just like, I just work whenever, and it's like 8 o'clock at night, and it's like, hey, do you want to watch the TV? You're like, oh, I'm fucking making a thumbnail. It's like, why are you doing that? You should have done that while I was at work. You know what I mean? Like, it makes way more sense that way. But when I was single, it worked out pretty well, to be honest, of just making shit whenever I felt like it, because I had nothing really tying me down. So,
What about the the other grind?
I'm in that stage right now.
Like, what do you do? What do you wake up and do? You said you lift. What time do you lift?
So that, I think lifting is actually the biggest fucking hindrance in like keeping up a standard schedule, because I like to lift like in the middle of my day, right where it's like not like rush hour at the gym, you know?
I do
like
as well.
1 p.m. is perfect at the gym. No one is there. So I try to do a little bit work earlier, like before the gym, and then work after the gym. But you know, like sometimes I get lazy. It's like, oh fuck, you know, I'm kind of tired at the gym. Let me take a break for a little bit. And it's like I don't start working until like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, around there. And then I start working like late into the night. And then the next day when I wake up, it's like I'm not gonna wake up at like early at this point. I'm just gonna wake up at like 11, you know. And I only have like 30 minutes to work before I go to the gym. So it's just like it gets in the way a lot of the times, stuff like that. But I feel like for me, it's really important to kind of have like that balance of like work and like also fitness, like kind of health. So I really try to like prioritize it when I can, even though it's kind of like not working the best for me right now. I think what you guys said is like probably the biggest motivator, right? Being able to spend it with people like, you know, you're in a relationship with, like that gets you the most organized. But because I'm like single right now, I'm like in that stage right before, you know.
But even if you're like catching up with someone, like if I organize to catch up with someone for like a lunch, I can just like move work around.
Yeah, it's good.
Which is like, it's coming from the like flexibility that like you have as well. And like, obviously I can work at night if it's like a thing. So it's like, it's good to be flexible, but then like try to structure it, I guess.
Once I went down the YouTube rabbit hole of the whole morning routine YouTube, there's no turning back, honestly. It's like, I now feel bad if I don't do it, and so I've been cursed with it. But yeah, I only got onto it this year, like a few months ago, and now Zack's got onto it too. We're both converts of the morning people, you know what I mean? Like, Zack's been on it for a bit, but you know, we're serious converts of the wake up in the morning, get some sunlight.
Optimal, honestly.
It's crazy. If you can do it, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Well, should we wrap it up there with those healthy tips?
And remember to start writing your diss tracks for us in Party Crashes.
Yeah.
No lie, we're dissing you either way, so you can either be undefended or you can have some fire to throw back. That's all I say.
Okay.
Even if it's short, non-copyright beat raps, I would love to.
Oh, one last question: Who do you want to diss you? Who do you reckon will be your optimal person to get on you? We've already chosen, so it doesn't matter. I want to know what you think, though.
Yeah, so actually, Peter, you mentioned this like right before we started the podcast, and so I watched like one of your videos real quick about the diss track. So I'd probably choose you because I saw those disses, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be safe if Peter's the one dissing me.
Oh, you motherfucker! Okay, well, that was years ago. Just you wait. Luckily, I actually don't have yours, so you know, too bad, so sad. But when you see how I put everyone in the fucking dirt, you will be glad that I didn't have you. All right,
I've seen your raps, Peter. They're pretty fire.
They're pretty saucy. But all right, yeah, those other videos are pretty cringe. Can't lie.
I know, I'm joking. I look forward to it though. I like I said, I thought about it the other day. I'm like, wait, hold up. Aren't they doing a diss track? Did like abandon that? But
all I will say is that
I look forward to it.
if your parents name you something that rhymes with a synonym for penis, you're gonna have a bad time. Nick rhymes with.
All right. Well,
The low hanging fruit. All right, bro. I heard it before, so let's see if there's anything else spicy in there.
Thanks for coming on the pod. Now that we've abused you a little bit, very nice. But yeah, appreciate you coming on. Really did enjoy vibing out, so appreciate it. And thanks for coming on at such short notice. Let's do this actual collab now. Let's pay him back.
Yeah, we'll respond to your DMs now. Now that you've come on the pod.
All right. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Thanks, Nick.
Bye, everyone. Love being here.